Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live School 101 TV. We are so excited to be here with you today. I have a fabulous guest, Mary Harris, who is going to be joining us in a moment. And of course, we have my fabulous executive producer and co-host, Linda Carbino. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm okay. Mary, how are you? Mary.
I'm doing great. I had a fabulous weekend.
Did you? Well, I got kind of sick when I went out shopping. And I think I had heat exhaustion anyway. But I'm feeling better. How are you, Mary?
Oh.
You got two Marys here. Mary 1, Mary 2. How's that? How are you?
Me? I'm fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you.
I just wanted to make a comment that I watched you on YouTube and what energy you've got. I saw you speak, and it was like I was out in there dancing with you, so.
Yes. That's awesome. Thank you.
So, Mary.
Mary Harris, I am so excited to have you here at this show. I have known you for many, many years. I have had the opportunity to not only see you from the physical perspective, but I see this very bright soul. I see this very passionate person. You are an incredible multidimensional teacher and healer and lover of life. You are an artist, you are a musician, you sing, you act, you dance, you do it all. Every time I talk to you, I am always blessed and touched by what you share with me. Wow. And you have been an amazing friend and anchor and mentor in my life. And I can't thank you enough for that. And so it is such a pleasure to have you here and to welcome you to the show. So I want to start out by giving you the opportunity to tell everybody about you.
Okay, right now I'm beaming. Like I got all these vibrations running through me. I'm glad to be here. So glad to be with you all. I think one of the main things to know about me is that I'm a lover of life. I appreciate being alive. I appreciate the moments. And I'm at a place in my life right now where I really appreciate stuff. I was driving down the street one day and it was gray out. And I was like, oh, it's so pretty today. And I thought, oh, I'm growing up. Oh my God, just appreciating things. Because life is delicious. It's yummy. And I use a lot of words like that. When people say, how you doing today? I say, oh, I'm delicious. They say, oh, I like that. So just glad to be here. My journey's been an interesting one. Interesting just because I have lots of opportunities. I have lots of playmates. I have lots of opportunities to learn and to grow, to impact others and to be impacted. And it's all so circular. And right now I'm really, really practicing living in a vibratory planet. And I love that I put out these vibes and vibes come back to me. And I'm having a good time, honey.
I am too,
You had asked me something. That really is my story. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you were talking about, that's one thing I wanted to say too, you were talking about love and life and getting excited, and I see in you, because you clap a lot, what I see in you is I see something in me, because when I get that excited, that's what I do, or I'll even be at home and I'll be jumping up and down, or whatever. Yeah. Just, it's like electrifying,
Yes.
And yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah. I'm wiggling right now, wiggling in my chair, like woo, woo, yeah, because it's such a gift. It's a gift to be alive. It's a gift to connect. I tend to ask people when I meet them, what are you passionate about? And then they'll think about it. Often they say, oh, wow, no one ever asked me that. Or, oh, gee, I don't know. And then I be still and let them articulate. And then often they'll say, what are you passionate about? And I turn my head to the side, and I say communication and love.
Yeah.
It's great being in front of thousands of people, and there's something very sacred being one-on-one. And it's very sacred to listen to people. That's one of the biggest gifts I give people, is the gift of listening. And people get that they're okay. People come here, me perform, and they leave there knowing that I'm wonderful. They also know that they are wonderful. And I love that. I love the circulatory thing we got going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and that's something that is so fun about you, is that you have that inner joy, you have that exuberance, and you put that into everything that you do. And tell everybody about some of the different things that you do in your life.
Alrighty, I'm a singer. Been singing. Somebody said, how long you been singing? I said, about 50, 60 years, I think, almost. I'm a singer on stage and screen. I'm an actress on stage and screen. I do television, I do film. I'm in a major movie that's coming out March 2019. I'm an extraordinary voice coach. I love working with people, and people I've had some people hear their voice for the first time, and they move to tears when they hear it.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm able to bring out in people. And I love that I can do it without being with them, without looking at. I have a voice client I never met. She was in New Jersey back before there was Skype and Zoom and different things. But I can tell what people are doing just by listening. And
Wow.
I also, I'm a life coach. It shows up I'm a certified reflexologist. I give foot treatments. And through whatever you do with me, you're gonna get some wisdom. Because I just got wisdom, and I get that we all have wisdom. So I interact with other people's innate brilliance.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot. Isn't it, Mary? That's a lot.
And I take naps too. I take naps. And I have to tell you one more thing. I love to sit. We got a couch. There's a couch behind me. I love to sit. I'll sit and look out the window. I'll sit in the sunlight. I'll sit in the moonlight. I love to sit. And I think that's another part of my power, the fact that I will be still.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm willing to be happy and I'm willing to be still. I would say those are two of my accesses to my power. And I have immense power. And it's great.
I know, and we often, I think anyway, that we often get on ourselves for being still or taking a cat nap, and I think we all need that. But another thing, I'd like to say about that too is that if you're quiet, just think about all that energy that is growing inside of you. So when you go to do something, you're just ready. You're ready. Whatever it is.
Ready.
You've been still. You've been connected to self and everything else, and you're just ready. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like that. There's a song in there, Linda.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, yep. I'm a songwriter, so I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
So, ready. Yeah, and I'll credit you for that when I introduce a song. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Mary.
That's another thing that happens. If you hire me to speak, I'm going to sing a little bit. If you hire me to sing, I'm going to talk about something, introducing the song and interacting with the audience. So, yes,
Oh, yeah.
I like that. The song in there. Thank you.
Yeah. You had just like, energize.
Will you sing a couple measures of the song that you sent me this morning? It really moved me deeply. It was very powerful for me. Would you mind?
I wouldn't mind at all. I'm thinking, do you mind if I sing another song that I think translates better?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, there's another one that I think translates better a cappella. So I'm gonna do a couple lines of a song called "I Have Everything I Need," because I think it's important for people to hear that message too.
Absolutely.
Because some days I think it's easy to think, don't I need some more shoes, or don't I need some more money or some more gas? We have everything we need. So it goes like this. I have everything I need to live, to grow and succeed. I have a light within. That's where success begins. My heart is open wide with the love of life inside. Oh, yes, I do believe that I have everything I need. Oh, yes, I do believe that I have everything I need.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love that song.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, wrote that years
Wow.
ago. Yeah.
Moving people through music,
Yeah.
music that transforms and changes. That's what you really do, is you are a master of finding and sound vibration
Yes.
mixed with words and backgrounds create movement. And I know for myself, I can't speak for everybody in the audience, but music for me is a huge part of my meditation, a huge part of the inner work that I do with myself and with my students and my clients, because it brings it to that next level. Will you speak on that a little bit, sweetie?
Well, pop, to me, music, it certainly transcends things. It transcends differences, you know, social, economic differences. One of the things I often do when I speak and sing is acknowledge that I'm, you know, I might not agree with all the politics, but I'm glad to be in a country where we can gather men, women, different religions, backgrounds, different social economic backgrounds, because music and the message goes to the heart. And the heart don't care what color the body is that's around it. The heart doesn't care if you live in a plush neighborhood or if you're homeless and living in a cardboard box. So that's the power, I think, of the spoken word and of music. It just, the vibration of it when we allow it in. And sometimes you can't help it, you know, whether you might think you're not allowing it in, but it has a way. It has a way because of because of the sound waves. Yeah. And then you can sing things to people that they might not want to hear you say to them. You know, that's why if a preacher's smart, he gonna have him a good choir, a good soloist or something, you know, to reiterate the message in music as well as out of the Bible or whatever good book they're working from.
That is so true. One of the big pieces that I work with when I'm working with clients on changing their focus is looking at all of the pieces of their life that they unconsciously are absorbing, and music is one of them. What are you listening to? What messages? And so someone who is heartbroken listens to heartbreaking songs. And when you do that, you are re-triggering, you are reopening the wounds, you are creating an emotional situation at that moment. And so my kids, they know I change the channel so fast on that radio. Something negative comes up or oh my God, I lost you, or I can't live without you. No, get that stuff off the radio right now. I don't want to hear that. And so and in that message, what you're offering is you're offering empowerment. You're offering enlightenment. You're offering the message of yes, you can.
Yes. Yeah.
And so that's huge.
Yeah. We go beyond the myths and the illusions. We have so many illusions and so much noise, like you said, in the background. So much of it we don't even know is there. The especially the love messages. Yeah, I can't live without you, and this and that, and yeah. We did a whole show. A friend of mine did. We did a whole show, kind of almost debunking or breaking down the messages we heard. We love Motown, but we look at some of those. You know, Ain't No Mountain High, and there's so much stuff that we take in. And after we got through all those songs and kind of let them go, then she sang a new song that said "Show Up." Like if you show up, you can find that the love will find you. And it's just amazing. Now we get to write new songs. They really do allow people to know that they have the answers within. I think that's important for people to know they have the answers within and that they can let it out.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had music throughout my entire life, and I'll tell you, there was nothing better than when my mother married my stepfather, and he played guitar and sang a lot of Johnny Cash and Hank Williams. And so we sat around this room where he played guitar, and he found talent in each one of us of what we wanted to do. Like, I really wanted to play drums because my real dad played drums.
Wow.
So he bought a drum set, and my other sister had a trampoline. I can't even say it. Tambourine. She wanted to play the tambourine, and then the other two, they played violin and mandolin, and it was the gathering around, and then everybody singing together, and it was just so beautiful to me, so beautiful.
Yes.
Yes. And I think that being connected with somebody while you're listening to music, or if you're singing together, there's a power within, I think, of singing together.
Yes.
That's what I think. Yeah. My mother used to sing. My mother used to sing to us, "Little Lulu, I love you." Yeah, she did when we were small. Yeah, we loved that song, and all the religious songs like "Michael, row your boat to shore" and "Jesus loves me, yes He does," and everything there. We were brought up in a very loving family, a very loving. Yeah.
That's awesome. I feel really fortunate that I grew up singing in a trio with my brother and sister, a cappella. There's something about singing a cappella. It's great to have orchestration and instrumentation around, but when you can do it with just the voice, or with the voice, not just, but with the voice, and when you're singing with siblings, the inflections are quite similar. So the sound that we had was very rich, and we touched a lot of people, and we got touched by it too.
Yeah, it is. It's that connectedness, I think. It's the connected. When somebody says to you, because I know in school they always said to me, just lip sync, because, just lip sync, because you really can't sing. And they said it to me, not only me, but my younger sister. And it's like, well, no wonder we go around and say we can't sing,
Right. See, and I have people come to me that have sometimes experienced that, my voice clients. And I keep a box of tissue handy, because you never know what's going to trigger something. And I don't think I even realized how personal voice is until the past 5 years of teaching voice. We just hear so much. We're put down so much. We're compared. We get compared to somebody else's voice. And there's nothing like our voice. As a matter of fact, in some ways, I'm just starting to hear my own voice. They say you can never really hear your own voice because of the bone structure in your ear.
Yep.
But I'm starting to hear what I think people have been hearing for years. And there's people that think I should have had a recording contract years ago. It's never been necessarily about that for me. I got a contract, all right. I have a contract with life and with spirit. But now I think I'm starting to hear it. And I'm like, I do sound good. It's fun to hear, I think, some of the richness. And the more I grow spiritually and mentally, physically, financially, and socially, my voice gets impacted. So it's at a state right now that, to me, is the richest that it's been, and the most it's expansive, and I'm having so much fun. That's the name of the game for me. Let's have some fun.
I want to pinpoint on something that you said that I think is very important and add some additional commentary, is that our emotional balance has a lot to do with using our voice. And when I sang when I was in high school, I was in honor choirs. I had sang my whole life, and then got into college and became an adult and got too busy to do what I loved, which is just amazing. And of course, and now in hindsight, 50 years old, I'm taking voice lessons. I'm singing again.
Yay.
But what's happened for me is this, what I've learned, because I have some hearing problems. Too much rock and roll, standing in front of the speaker, probably. That's okay. I enjoy heavy metal. I did for years. But the truth is that what I'm learning is that my voice is an instrument, and how I strengthen it and use it, and my mouth is an instrument. The microphone is an instrument, and I'm learning how to use all those together and mold that. And so what I want to say is that anybody can sing. I truly believe that. I truly believe that there is a place. And when you allow yourself to open up, even if you don't like what's coming out, it opens a whole new spectrum of your being,
Yes.
of being able to speak up. So part of what I do with people is I give people the opportunity to open that voice.
Yes.
So that even if it doesn't matter, we don't do it publicly, we do it privately.
Yes.
But it changes you.
Yeah.
It completes something in your brain.
Yes.
Yeah, or I'd like to say too, for many years with being somebody that did not use her voice even to talk and to ask for what I needed and I wanted. I didn't do that.
Yes.
I did not do that, and then, because being borderline personality, you have bad traits of doing things to ask for attention without saying, hey, I need a little love here, or I need a hug, anything like that. You just, and that's the story of that. But I'll tell you what, the day that I had my spiritual awakening, 2005, 2005, I embraced myself and I said to myself, okay, I got to do something. I want to help people. I want to do. And the answer was for me spiritually, this is what I got, okay, was heal your own life. Heal yourself. Be able to be you before you can help anybody else. And I got to tell you, it was soon after that, I can remember being downtown and walking past somebody that knew me. And when they said hi, instead of going, hi, I looked directly in their eyes and I said, hi. And it just changed from there. And I'd go to friends and I'd say, well, I'm feeling great today. Can I have a hug? There you go, or I love you. And they'd say, I love you back, It's,
yes.
So I grew my voice. I grew it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love hearing that, what you both shared. It's a beautiful thing. And it's our birthright.
Yep.
To me, joy and peace and confidence is our birthright. So we get to acknowledge who we are, and voice is a beautiful way to have that come out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I want. My message has always been is that, I know sometimes it can be difficult for us to ask somebody to say, hey, I want to give you a hug, or I want to, talk to you, or, I've called family members and just say hi, and it's so, yes, it is hard, but where are we going to start? We got to start right here at the beginning, right now, right here, right now. In doing this, we first got to see that ourselves, that we are beautiful people. We are. We're all beautiful, and people want to hear from us. Yeah.
Yes. That's so good.
So, Mary, I want to ask you, while we have some time left, what is it that you do with your clients as a life coach? And tell me a little bit about that spectrum of what you do.
I listen. I've listened for years. People used to talk to me I used to be sitting on the bus stop. People start talking to me. I can be in the grocery store line. I can be in a gas station line. People just start talking to me. And then they'll talk. Then they'll look at me and say, I never told anybody that. And they look at me like I did something. I'm just being here. And that is one of the greatest gifts we can give people. So I start by listening. And I don't claim to have answers, but I have wonderful questions. So I listen to people, then I ask the question.
Yeah.
And then they get to answer. And people can hear their own wisdom, right?
Right.
And also part of what I do is encourage people to give them some space, because there's enough people in the world trying to box you in and telling you shut up, whatever. So I allow people to talk, and I don't allow them to judge themselves, because I'm not judging them. It's like, you're with me. It's a very sacred space. I provide a very sacred space in which people can say what they need to or what they want to.
Right.
That's the thing I do, and then we take it from there.
Well, Mary, guess what? It's just about time to wrap up. So isn't that quick? Like, Mary, could you possibly give your email address, information about how people can get a hold of you?
Yes. It's my name is spelled Mari, so it's MARIHARR @gmail.com. MARIHARR@gmail.com. I am also on Facebook as Mary Harris. I also have a Mary Harris, the Heart and Soul Singer and Entertainer. That's a Facebook page. And Mary Harris, Certified Reflexologist, is on Facebook as well.
Well, that's great.
Wonderful.
Now, I'd just like to say a few things before I turn it over to Mary to end the show. I'd just like to say, I just love the way you've come from, what you're doing, the whole things, and I can see myself within you finding my happiness. That's what, and it's joy, and it's literal joy. It's joy, and so I love that. I love that and what you did there. And I would like to ask you if you may come back, because this was such a short-lived show.
I would love to come back. I would love to come back, and we could talk about we can talk about sex. We can talk about money. We can talk being who you are. That's the biggest thing. I can talk to people about being who you are and growing into yourself, or what self-discovery. I'd love to come back again and again. Thank you, you, Linda.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to you, Mary. I'm going to let you go ahead and close. You did such a good job at that too.
And Linda, feel better. Drink your water. That's good. You're drinking your water and feel better.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And thank you, Mary Harris, for joining us. It's such a pleasure. And thank you, everybody out there, for watching today. We are so very grateful for you, because this show is about you. Life School 101 TV is about topics and conversations that interest you. So catch up with us on Facebook. Go to our website at lifeschool101.tv and you can find out more. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
My little girl, well, she means everything to me. She can lift me up, take me down. She can see inside of me, and I'm all rolled up inside her little arms tonight.